They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 32. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
2 now on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 4. On that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They toss it out right to Johnson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
At the 24-yard line.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Or they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And Reed with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and 4. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
56.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Graham. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Anthony Jennings in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On second down, Michelle. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, 98 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Patriots.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 49. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Michelle. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They get this out left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got this down to the 35.
Jordan.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Dolphins.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Score Patriots 28, Dolphins 20.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
31.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
35-yard line.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Michel going to try again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
By Joey Bosa.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Patriots, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.